Hello students, I hope you are in best of your health. Today we'll start with a new chapter of chemistry, that is of science, that is chapter number 2, acids, bases and salts of class 10. So today what I'll be taking is, I'll be taking a brief introduction, then following it up with acids and bases in labs, then reaction of acids and bases with metals. Now starting up with the introduction. Acids. So what are acids? Here we won't be giving you the proper definition over here. Okay, you'll have only a brief introduction about it. Okay, they're sour in taste, right? इनका taste खट्टा होता है, right? They're able to convert blue litmus to red. And how will you recognize them? There is a very small hint. Acids, they generally have H positive ion in their formula. Then talking about bases, they are bitter in taste. Anything that tastes not good, like kadwa, जिसका taste भी kadwa होते हैं, generally they are bases. They are soapy to touch. When you touch them, for example soaps, they are actually hydroxides. Soaps, they are soapy to touch. They're able to convert red litmus to blue. And last, just a hint, whenever you want to see whether something is base, so most of the times this works. The presence of OH negative or O2 negative ion. Okay, I hope you're clear with these two things. Since we know this thing, I just told you about that sour taste and bitter taste. We talked about two tastes. It means whenever you have your food, sometimes something tastes sour, sometimes something tastes bitter. It's because of acids or bases present in the food. Now talking about the next portion, that is salts. For this you have to keep one thing in your mind. The thing is, acids हो चाहे bases हो चाहे salts हो, ये compounds होती हैं. Okay, and most of the times they are made up of one cation and one anion. You are very well familiar with the terms. Cation means positive ion, anion means negative ion. So salt है जो, salt बनता acid और base से ही है. अब कौन सा वाला portion हम लेंगे salt में? So you have to keep in mind, a hint I am again giving it to you, anion. It starts from A, acids start from A. So हम anion लेंगे acid से, base से क्या लेंगे? Cation. So salt कैसे बनेगा? It is made from acids as well as base. For understanding, I have written the reaction in this form. H positive, Cl negative. I told you they are compounds made up of a cation. Cation is positively charged, anion is negatively charged. Suppose I am talking about the acid, that is hydrochloric acid, HCl. It's made from H positive and Cl negative. Base I am taking over here is, just wait over here. Let me correct it over here. So base I've taken over here is Na positive, OH negative. So which is the base? Sodium hydroxide. It's made from Na positive cation and OH negative anion. Acids and bases, when they react together, they form salt and water. So salt we can say is formed from acids and bases. But what thing I told you? Acid starts from A. जब salt बनेगा तो जो ये वाला कंपाउंड बन रहा है, इसमें से जो इसका अनायन होगा, अनायन इज दिस नेगेटिव चार्ज, ये हम कहाँ से लेंगे? Acid से लेंगे. See over here. So anion comes from, of the salt comes from acid, and cation, this thing, it comes from this base, Na positive. So this way salt is formed. What is left? This H positive is left and OH negative is left. It forms water. So salts, they are made from acids and bases. Now one more thing you have to keep in mind, acids and bases, they have a tendency to nullify each other's effect. Nullify means, for example, if in a solution acid increases, तो अगर मैं उसमें बेस डाल दूंगी तो वो एसिड की पावर कम हो जाएगी. सिमिलरली अगर मेरे पास बेस है और उसकी पावर मुझे कम करनी है तो मैं क्या डाल दूंगी उसमें? एसिड. सो इट इज बेस्ड ऑन अ प्रॉपर्टी दैट बोथ ऑफ देम हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू नलिफाई ईच अदर्स इफेक्ट. Now moving on further, there is one question in your NCERT. The question is, if someone in your family is suffering from acidity and that acidity is because of overeating, right? So you have got three options. First option is lemon juice, second option is vinegar, and third option is sodium bicarbonate solution. So the question is, which among these three you are going to recommend to that family member? So first of all, what was there? What was it? Acidity problem. So I told you, अगर acid ज़्यादा है तो हम क्या डालेंगे? Base डालेंगे. So here acid is more. So first option was lemon juice. Lemon juice has an acid known as ascorbic acid. So I hope you won't be giving it to that person. The next option was vinegar. Vinegar has acetic acid. So this option also won't be working. The third option is sodium bicarbonate solution. So the sodium bicarbonate solution is the salt. It is said sodium bicarbonate solution. Solution का मतलब है उसमें water add किया. तो जब भी sodium bicarbonate में, I'll just write over here, जब भी sodium bicarbonate में हम water add करेंगे, okay, जब भी हम इसमें water add करेंगे, then we will get NaOH. Sodium hydroxide comes out, okay, along with it H2O comes and CO2 gas also comes. So who is playing an active role over here? Sodium hydroxide. So obviously the answer is sodium bicarbonate solution, because it gives us sodium hydroxide, and being a base, it has a tendency to nullify the effect of acidity and thus to decrease the acid in the stomach. So moving on further, I told you something is sour, something is bitter. Acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste. But is it possible that every time you're going to taste them? Not at all. You won't be tasting so many acids that are present in your lab or so many bases present in your lab. They're not useful for you. They can be harmful. So what will you do? We have certain things that we call them indicators. See, as the name suggests, indicators, they will indicate something. There is another name given to them, that is acid-base indicators. These are the substances that will tell us that a particular thing is acid or a base. Either they will change their color or they will change their smell, that we call odor. Anything they will do, but they will let us know that something is acid or basic. One, just right now we just talked about the indicator, that is litmus. Litmus, when in the presence of acid, तो litmus blue turns into red. और अगर मैं red litmus लेती हूँ और base होता है, turns to blue. So it means color change can let me know whether something is acidic or basic. So talking about the three types of indicators: natural indicators, olfactory indicators, synthetic indicators. Natural indicators are the indicators that we get from the living organisms. Like litmus, we have turmeric. These are obtained from plants. Turmeric, you know very well that haldi. Flowers of hydrangea, geranium, petunia. It's important to underline because these are scientific names. Geranium, petunia. Flowers of these plants, these are living. Then litmus. Litmus is actually a dye which is purple color when it is neutral. Okay, ये purple color की dye हमें मिलती कहाँ से? From lichens. We get it from lichens. Some call it lichens also. It's from lichens. Okay, lichens एक plant है जो कि थैलोफाइटा को belong करता है. ठीक है, belongs to division थैलोफाइटा. ये algae और fungus से मिलके ये बना होता है lichens. So from this we get a dye known as litmus that helps in telling us. Now talking about the olfactory indicators. So these olfactory indicators are the indicators which tell us whether something is acidic or basic through the smell, through the odor. So we have over here three things: onion, clove oil, vanilla essence. They, whenever, actually the basic thing that you can keep in your mind for learning this is onion, clove oil, vanilla essence, whichever you take. If they're present, if they're present in the presence of acid, अगर ये acid की presence में है, they will not show any change in their odor. But in the presence of base, either in case of onion, the odor will decrease, and in these cases, it will just disappear. This is a thing to remember. This is very easy for three of them. Then synthetic ones, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Synthetic indicators are the indicators that are man-made, that are made in the industries and all that. Okay. Now for all these things, I'll do one thing. I'll just show you a flow chart. There's a table I've made that shows the change in the color in the presence of acid, basic or neutral medium. Just wait for a while. I'll just focus the camera on that chart. So look at this chart right now. So talking about the indicators. So first one is litmus. So litmus, when you talk about litmus, so in case of neutral medium, it is purple in color. But in the presence of acid, it turns red. In the case of base, it turns blue. Next is turmeric, haldi. You're very well familiar with haldi. Normally, it's of which color? It's of yellow color. So yellow color haldi is neutral, and in the presence of acid also it remains neutral. But in the presence of base, I gave you an example of a base, that is soap. तो अगर आप soap use करते हैं, you might have noticed कि अगर हम if there is any stain of a curry or something like that of any vegetable, then that particular haldi changes to reddish brown. Next is red cabbage leaves. These are red in color when they are neutral, and then when in presence of acidic medium, they turn red. In case of base, they turn green. Next are flowers of petunia. They are neutral when they are pink color, and in the presence of acid they become reddish purple. In the presence of a base they turn to violet. Next are flowers of geranium. They are neutral when they are of red color. Then they become orange red in acidic medium, and they become blue color when they are in basic medium. Flower of hydrangea. In neutral medium they are blue color, then in acidic they turn blue, and in base they turn pink. Last two, they are synthetic indicators. Phenolphthalein is colorless when neutral, and when you add it to acid it is again neutral, but in the presence of a base it is of pink color. Methyl orange is orange in color. In the presence of acid it is red color, and in the presence of base it is yellow color. I hope this is clear to you. I'll just focus the camera over here so things are clear. You can just stop the video for a while so that you can have a look at this particular table. This is just a summary of the color changes. Now moving on further. Okay, now moving on further. So next topic we'll be talking about, so there's a question also. After this much topic we are done with introduction, and after introduction there is a topic. Okay, sorry, not a topic, there's a question. It's an in-text question. The question says you have got a red litmus. It is a red litmus. Hopefully if you have a red litmus, then you have got 3 test tubes. Okay, 3 test tubes are given to you. In one you are having an acid, in another you are having a base, and in the last test tube you have distilled water. It means neutral thing, something that is neutral. So 3 things you are having. The question says this thing. You have 3 test tubes. In one you have acid solution, in another you have a base solution, then afterwards you are having distilled water. You are having a red litmus paper. Okay, the question is like this. Now how will you identify? These things are not known to you. देखो मैंने यहाँ पे तो मार्क कर दिया, but आपको ये नहीं पता कौन सी वाली टेस्ट ट्यूब में क्या है. Okay, कौन सी वाली टेस्ट ट्यूब में क्या है? You don't know this thing. I just have marked. You have a red litmus paper. How you will identify किस में acid है, किस में base है, किस में distilled water? Just read. 3 test tubes are there. One contains water, other one acid, other one base. Using this red litmus you have to tell which one contains what. So red litmus paper, there are 2 ways to do this question. Either you can make 3, this is a red litmus paper strip. इसके 3 parts कर लीजिए. You can do 3 parts. Put one in this one, another in this one, another in this one. ठीक है? Then when you, this is red litmus paper. You know red litmus, if in the presence of base, this red litmus paper changes to blue. If it is an acid, it will remain red or ये dark red बन सकता है. When in the presence of a neutral medium, distilled water is neutral, it becomes purplish color. Okay, it becomes of purple color. So this only happens over here. You take this red litmus paper, whatever changes you see, and the changes are as following, then you can particularly see that which one is which test tube. You can do one more way of doing this question. You can take that red litmus paper, just take this red litmus paper and put in one test tube. अगर तो वो रेड रहता है, ठीक है, अगर तो वो रेड रहता है, it's clear to you that it's an acid. अगर वो टर्न हो जाता है, अगर वो रेड रहता है, then you can put in other test tube, ठीक है. अगर वो bluish, its color starts fading, then you can say it's getting purple. अगर वो dark blue बन जाता है, then you can tell it as a base. Okay, this way you can do. There are 2 ways of doing this. I have told you both the ways. Now moving on further, the next topic is acids and bases in lab. So certain things will be taken from the lab. You have to take HCl, you have to take sulfuric acid, you have to take nitric acid. आपको कुछ acid लेने, कुछ bases लेने, then afterwards you are going to perform an experiment. Okay, then this is an activity. What is an activity? Go to your lab, just grab out some things. Like 3 things I have taken over here. Then sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Okay, here you have acetic acid also. Then you have to take, it was, okay, potassium hydroxide we are done, ammonium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. Most probably these were the hydroxides, I guess. Okay, sodium, potassium, calcium, ammonium, magnesium over here also there. Then you have to go to your lab. You have collected these things. What activity says? Keep them separately. आपको क्या लेना है? एक watch glass लेना. Watch glass is like this. I'll draw over here, then I'll rub it. It's like this, watch glass. Okay, glass की बनी होती है. It's like this. Then what you have to do is, सबसे पहले जैसे acetic acid लिया, you'll put it over here. Then you will put the drops of. You will use the following things. You will use red litmus solution. You will use blue litmus solution. You will use methyl orange. You will use phenolphthalein. These 4 things you have to use with each of the cases. Okay, so I'll just make it out in short. These are acids. You know the sign when acids, when you put red, when you are going to put red litmus solution, remains same. So obviously the red litmus solution is going to remain same. It will remain same. But similar thing if you go with the base. These are the bases. So अगर आप base में red color का litmus solution डालोगे, you know this thing, the red color is going to change to blue color. So whenever they ask you in exam the question regarding color change, please mention वो color कौन से color से कौन सा color बना है. Don't directly mention blue color. Mention it changes from red to blue. Next thing, now if these are acids, you're taking a blue litmus solution. Now what will happen in case of acids? Blue will change to red. In case of bases, what happens to blue? It will remains same. So blue color will remain same in case of bases. Next is methyl orange. You know this thing, methyl orange, it becomes orangish red. So we can say directly red over here. Either you can say orangish red or red in case of acids. And it turns out to be yellow in case of bases. Phenolphthalein is itself colorless, and in the presence of acids, it remains colorless. And in case of bases, it turns to light pink color. Light pink color. So these you have to learn. What is there in each thing? Just take a watch glass. पहले आप, for example, acetic acid की drops डालिए. Then you put this thing. Next case HCl you have to take. Then you put this thing. H2SO4, then this thing. Then again this HNO3. Then again red litmus. Similar things for acetic acid. You will add this also, this also. Every time you have to do this thing. And this is the final result that you're going to get from here. I hope you are clear with this activity. Now moving on with the next activity, and one more thing. What's the conclusion that comes? This is observation. What conclusion comes from this activity? The conclusion is there are indicators that let us know something is acidic or basic by the change in color. The next activity is based on odor change. In next activity you will get to know what happens. So in this case, we will be taking olfactory indicators in next activity. You know this thing, there are 3 olfactory indicators. We have got onion, we have got vanilla essence, and you have got clove oil. Clove, you know, it is long, okay? So what are you how you are going to do with onion? You are going to take a polythene. You have to put onions, and along with that just put cloth strips. कुछ cotton cloth की strips you have to put, and you have to keep it for one night in refrigerator. In the morning those cloth strips will be ready for use for further test. अब इसमें क्या करोगे आप? Again the same thing you have to do. Okay? यहाँ पे कोई भी acid solution लोगे, कोई भी basic solution लोगे. In case of acid you can take dilute sulfuric acid. You can take, in base you will take sodium hydroxide solution. So उस cloth strip को लोगे आप, ठीक है? उस cloth strip के ऊपर सबसे पहले you are going to put the drop of the sulfuric acid. उसको फिर water से rinse करो. There's no problem in that. You have to get another cloth strip you will take. On that cloth strip you will put sodium hydroxide solution. Again you can wipe it off with water, rinse it with water. After some time what you're going to notice is कि when you took acid, तो उसकी जो smell थी same रही. The smell remains same. But in case of base, smell कम हो गई उसकी थोड़ी सी. Now moving on with vanilla essence, what you have to do is you have to take dilute sulfuric acid and you have to put this vanilla essence 1 or 2 drops. You will notice that there is no change in odor. Vanilla essence, vanilla की वही वाली fragrance आएगी. If you same thing you are going to put in sodium hydroxide, what will happen? The smell will disappear. जब हम क्लोव ऑयल यूज करेंगे, when you will use this long, that oil from long, when you will add it to acid, the smell will remain same, the fragrance is same. In case of base, the fragrance again disappears. So the conclusion, this is the observation. Okay, in case of acids what happen, remains same. In case of olfactory indicators, ये acid की presence में इनकी smell नहीं जाती है, but over here it disappears. Onion की थोड़ी थोड़ी रह जाती है, rest it disappears. Now what you conclude from this activity, that we are having certain other indicators as well. Through the odor change we can get to know something is acidic or basic. Okay, so you are done with this activity as well. So moving on with the next portion of the chapter, that is reaction of metals and non-metals. Sorry, reaction of acids and bases with metals. So first of all we'll be doing acids with metals. Acids with metals, पहले हम ये करेंगे. For this, it's an activity, it's a very simple activity. In that case, what you have to do is, you will be taking a clamp stand. I hope you have seen this stand in your labs. Take a clamp stand. With the support of this clamp stand, you will put a test tube over here. Okay, you have to put a cork. A delivery tube will come from this cork. This is a trough, it contains a soapy solution. Okay, so in this case what you're going to do is, you will take zinc granules over here. So what you will be doing over here is, you have taken a clamp stand, and with this clamp stand you will support a test tube. Okay, in that test tube you will add near about 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid. To that you will be adding zinc granules. ठीक है, उसके बाद you will notice certain change, that around zinc granules you will see effervescence, the bubbles like formation you will see. Then what will happen, there is a delivery tube, this is known as a delivery tube. Okay, this is a delivery tube. This is delivery tube, clamp stand. So this gas is formed. ठीक है, यहाँ पे ना गैस बन जाती है, that's why those bubbles are there. So जैसे ही फिर यहाँ पे the gas will start moving from here. The gas moves over here. जैसे गैस यहाँ पे आती है, soapy solution में bubbles बनने लग जाते हैं. Those bubbles are also because of the gas. Then when you bring a candle over here, so what you have to do is just bring the candle near any one of the bubble. That candle will blow off with the pop sound. Whenever you see pop sound in chemistry, it's mostly of hydrogen gas. So it shows hydrogen gas is being formed. So this is our activity. So it means acids, they react with metals. Whenever they react, keep in mind metals have a tendency to displace H from acids. For example, I write a reaction over here. Acid, I am taking dilute sulfuric acid. Okay. This is acid. It is going to react with the metal. Which metal I have taken? Zinc. और इसके बाद क्या होगा? This metal has a tendency. जब इन दोनों को हम मिलाएंगे, you know which gas was formed? Hydrogen gas was formed. This metal has a tendency to displace this H. ये H की जगह ले लेगा. Zn आ गया H2 की जगह पे. SO4 आ गया. Along with it, you get hydrogen gas. I hope you are clear with this thing. This is a very important portion. Okay. So metals, they react differently with acids. For example, there are certain metals like sodium. Sodium is there. Potassium, generally we don't take. There is calcium. They react very vigorously with acids. वो तुरंत react कर जाते हैं. Okay. There are certain other metals like zinc, iron is there. They react very slowly. Okay. Then afterwards there are certain other metals also in the reactivity series. Those are below hydrogen. वो react नहीं करते हैं. Okay. It's because of the difference in the reactivity, nothing else. Acids like carbonic acid is a very weak acid. It also does not react with metals. Okay. So we're done with this thing. I hope you are clear with this. Okay. So reaction is more important. The basic is also important. Acids plus metal, whenever they react, they form salt and hydrogen gas. And you know how salt is formed? Metal has a tendency to displace this H positive. फिर वो salt बना लेता है. Metal क्या करता है? Acid के में जो H positive ions होते हैं उनकी जगह ले लेता है. खुद ये salt बना देगा. साथ में क्या release करेगा? Hydrogen gas. Now moving with the next topic, that is when you react bases with metals, before that you have to keep in mind bases generally metal के साथ react नहीं करते हैं. There are very rare metals जिनके साथ bases react करते हैं, like zinc is there, lead is there, aluminium is there, sometimes copper, tin, they are also taken, but not much metals, because keep in mind metals they have a tendency to donate electrons. Bases भी electron donate करते हैं, so the reaction never fits together in the cases in which both are donators. तो जिंक वगैरह के साथ क्यों रिएक्ट कर जाते हैं कुछ नॉन मेटल, जिंक, एल्यूमिनियम, क्योंकि जो इनकी ऑक्साइड्स हैं दर एम्फोटेरिक, वो एसिड के साथ भी रिएक्ट कर सकते हैं, बेसिस के साथ भी रिएक्ट कर सकते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई ओनली द रिएक्शन इज पॉसिबल. सो अगेन विल टेक जिंक, हम बेस चेंज करेंगे. ओके, सो अगेन द मेथड इज सेम. व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज same, you will be taking a clamp stand, you will be taking a test tube, in that you will add zinc granules. But since we are reacting zinc with the base, so instead of sulfuric acid I am taking sodium hydroxide solution. So near about you take zinc, and to that zinc you can add 2 ml of sodium hydroxide solution. But one more thing you have to add, since it's not that reactive, तो थोड़ी सी आपको हीट देनी पड़ेगी यहाँ पे. Okay, you can add a Bunsen burner over here, or you can add anything you can use over here for burning. तो burn किया हमने, ठीक है. Then afterwards what happens when again these two things react? Similar thing is going to happen. Again you will observe some bubbles around the zinc granules. It means hydrogen gas is formed right now. ठीक है. Don't ever think कि जब भी bubbles है हाइड्रोजन गैस है, और भी गैसेस हो सकती हैं. हमें पता कैसे लगता है हाइड्रोजन गैस है? जब वो पॉपिंग साउंड करती है, तो यहाँ से निकलेगी गैस. There is a delivery tube, it moves over here. This is a soapy solution. Again bubbles you will see. When you bring a candle near this, any one of the bubble, then you will see a pop sound. You can also observe a flame that's of pale blue color flame. That's still you observe in case of hydrogen. Okay. So again over here, what has happened? Zinc has displaced H over here. Okay. Just wait. I'll write a reaction over here. Base have taken NaOH, along with which metal have taken zinc. So when they will react over here, what is formed? For balancing, I put 2 over here. ZnO2. Again this H is replaced. आपको मैंने बोला था पिछले केस में भी, metals have a tendency to displace this H, और साथ में क्या बन जाएगी? हाइड्रोजन गैस. Okay, so we are done with this. I hope you are clear with these two things. Okay, reactions are important. The basic things I have told you: base plus metal equals to salt plus hydrogen. But I have told you all non-metals, they do not react with bases. This much is for today. We'll continue further. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.